What myth is still widely circulated as truth? That you have to wait 24 hours before you can report a missing person. If someone is missing, go get help. I was adamantly told by some seniors at work not to drink the water that boiled twice because it cooks the oxygen out of it. People in general, though the world was flat until Columbus sailed the ocean blue. No. The ancient world figured that out a long time before. People just thought that it wasn't possible to sail across the ocean to Asia because sailors would run out of food by then. While Columbus thought that wasn't case because he thought Asia was bigger than contemporary estimates. If an HIV-positive person has sex with another HIV-positive person, they don't have to worry about protection. They do. Because there are 140 different strains of the HIV/AIDS virus. And getting infected with another strain, especially a potentially deadlier one, could be dangerous. Also, pregnancy is still a very big risk for HIV-positive women. If you are considering a sexual relationship, get tested, and talk to your doctor about birth control. Lemmings commit mass suicide. Perhaps the most influential for the lemmings involved. Tragic presentation of the myth was the 1958 Disney film White Wilderness, which won an Academy Award for documentary feature and in which producers threw lemmings off a cliff to their deaths to fake footage of a mass suicide, as well as faked scenes of mass migration. 15. The myth. You can tell if a snake is venomous or not by the shape of its pupil. Slit for venomous, round for non-venomous. The truth. Pupil shape has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not a snake has venom. And, if you're close enough to get a good look at a snake's pupils, you're probably close enough to get bit. The advice. If you cannot, from a safe distance, immediately identify a snake beyond a reasonable doubt. Assume it's dangerous and behave accordingly, keep your distance. Stay out of its direct path, and keep your eyes on it until one or the other of you leaves the area. That shaving makes your beard grow better. That you can reduce fat from a particular body part. Bulls hate red. They are actually color blind and are reacting to the movement of the cloth and the asshole behind it. Urine neutralizes jellyfish stings. That goldfish have a 6-second memory. I mean, it's still not great. I think like a couple months. But still. Get your fish a bigger damn tank. Edit. Thank you for the awards and updates. Very kind of you. Gum takes 7 years to digest. That Marilyn Manson removed 2 of his ribs to blow himself. That we only use 10% of our brain. Edit. Thanks for the awards. All my first. And the upvotes. Subtract 10 from how many I have and that's the most I've ever gotten on a comment. Daddy long legs are actually the most poisonous spiders in the world but don't have long enough fangs to bite you. Catherine the Great died after attempting to have sex with a horse. Scientists don't know how bees fly. That Mr. Rogers was a sniper and/or had tattoos covering his arms. Both untrue. Fred Rogers lived a pretty mundane life and dedicated considerable time to creating television programming that didn't rot kids' brains. Undercover police have to tell you they are policemen when you ask them. Something about touching baby birds and their parents abandoning them due to the smell of human touch. Edit. After reading through several replies. Perhaps there is some truth to this based on the animal. Your blood is blue when not oxygenated. Edit. Thank you all for my first awards. I never thought such a simple answer could have such an impact. The singer Sierra is a man. She just popped out her 3rd kid. This is still circulating. That people in the Middle Ages only lived to 40 or something. There was a lot of child dead. Thus lowering the average age. Living till 60, 70 years old wasn't strange. People believe in the whole alpha and beta wolves thing. It's not true. The leaders of the pack are the parents. In natural wolf packs, the alpha male or female are merely the breeding animals, the parents of the pack. And dominance contests with other wolves are rare. If they exist at all. Holding B+ down increases your chances of catching a Pokémon. Knuckle cracking doesn't lead to arthritis, it's just an old wives' tale people use in place of simply telling you it's annoying them. Crack away. That the tongue has different regions for salty, sweet, bitter and sour. Organic crops don't use pesticides or herbicides. That you can tell if someone is a virgin by looking at their hymen to see if it is intact. A lot of people still believe a woman sued McDonald's because her coffee was hot. In reality, the woman had third-degree burns throughout her pelvic area and only asked that her medical bills be paid. That washing chicken gets rid of bacteria. No. Cooking chicken gets rid of bacteria, given that you do it well. Washing chicken, on the other hand, can contaminate your whole kitchen with salmonella. That MSG is very bad for health and anything with it is seen as unhealthy. That hot chicks in my area wanna fuck. That whole "you eat 7 spiders a year" myth. It was created by some lady in the late 90s or early 2000s to prove that ridiculous things can be found on the internet. Spread like wildfire. And believed by many. Edit. Wow, this blew up. Thank you to all who clarified that it was Lisa Holt. A troll. Edit 2. Maybe. And the fact that this is older than the internet. Myths are weird. That e-waste recycling is good for the environment. Much of it gets shipped overseas to be burned or dissolved in chemicals to extract the precious metals. The real way to help is to buy less. Shaving hair causes it to grow back longer and thicker. That diamonds are rare and therefore should be expensive. That is just a myth perpetrated by the De Beers Diamond Cartel. Edit. Wow, these are my first awards. Thank you. The Food Pyramid. Edit. Wow. Thanks for the awards. My first gold. Edit 2. So many good comments. To answer and respond to many of them, check out the book, Death by Food Pyramid. Sounds extreme. But the author has an entire chapter on how to better research and understand scientific documents reports. One of the best things I have read.